Hey there, Emmanuel here from empowermentteam.org, and today we're going to look at step-by-step affiliate marketing for beginners. And why this came to mind is because of the sense of overwhelm that a lot of people have, and I had a lot, even to this day. Sometimes I've had to really take time and write things down and say to myself, as I don't get overwhelmed. This industry, especially affiliate marketing and the online marketing space, is so easy to get overwhelmed. There's so many different sections to it that it can just become a bit too much if you don't have a guide, if you don't have something that you know you're doing every day, if you don't have a program almost to follow. It can really just mess your mind up. I mean, when I first started in this industry as a complete beginner, it took me 3 months before I made my first sale. And then, crazily, I don't know why. I mean, it's not just what I do. It's a lot of people do it. You might even be doing it yourself. Is then suddenly you decide, right? Okay, there must be a better way to do this. You decide you're more clever than the people that are guiding you. Even though these people are 5-figure earners, you're like, well, I can do this better. Right, let me go and instead of doing YouTube like he told me to do, let me do Bing. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this other traffic source. And I was looking at 5 or 6 different traffic sources and just spreading myself much too thin, and then basically not making anything for almost another 8 months. Because instead of just sticking with the process, I decided I'm going to do this. Look, and then think, okay, well, this opportunity paid me $50. Let me go and get another one that's paying me $100. And it's just overwhelming. It's too much. You do all these things that don't matter. You put fancy websites up. That's what I was doing, and all this sort of stuff that wasn't making me any money. So my goal for you here now is firstly teach you the step-by-step basics to just making some money, making some commissions. And then once you've done that, then you've got the skill to then teach that to others. Then you can then when you start putting a list together and all this other more advanced stuff, you can treat the people that follow you with respect, because you're telling them the truth. You're telling them how your story went, rather than doing all this spammy stuff that new people do. They go onto Facebook and they say how they made X amount of thousands and how they're helping others to make X amount of thousands, even though they haven't made a red cent, because they believe that's what you got to do in this industry. It's not like that. It's about your story. It's about telling people the truth. I never used to tell people that, I was making $20,000-$30,000 a month when I wasn't making anything. But when I did have an $8,000 day, then I told people that, because then it's the truth. I'm coming from a true place. I don't believe in lying to the people that are trying to get help from me, because there's just too much stuff like that out there in this industry. So I want to try and break this down and make it as simple as possible. And I think if you're a beginner, if you want to do this step by step, then there's only 2 steps really that you should be doing. The first thing is you need to be in a system. You want to be in a system that we call top tier. So you want to be in a system that can pay you commissions of like $1,000 plus. I mean, it makes sense to have something like that, because then if you want to use paid advertising, so some sort of advertising where you're paying for it, you can afford to. Because if you say for example you spent $400 on some sort of paid ad, you can potentially make $1,000 back. So it makes sense. Whereas if you're in a system where you get commissions of, say, I don't know, $50 or less, and you're spending $400 to get $50 back, it just doesn't make sense. But people are doing that. So make sure first of all you're in a system that's going to pay you. It's going to pay you high commissions, $1,000 plus. And that's why I fully recommend the system that I'm in, because not only is it giving you these high commissions, it also has coaches that will guide you through. And that's one of the problems as a beginner. There's just too much to think about. You need someone to say to you, this is step by step. This is step 1. This is step 2. This is step 3. So get a system like that, and if it's something you're interested in and getting in with me, then I'll leave a link below. You can get onto my priority list, which is www.empowermentteam.org/CF, and then over there I'll give you access to another video that's completely free, and it will walk you through exactly what you need to do, exactly the steps, and how you get hold of a coach, and how you can start making these commissions yourself. So that's goal 1. Get a system that's high converting and pays high commissions. Goal 2, the second thing you want to do now, is get traffic to that system. When I say traffic, a lot of people, especially newbies, they don't really understand what I mean. I mean, if you try to visualize it as a like a shop. For example, let's just say, let me try to explain affiliate marketing as simply as I can. Let's just say that McDonald's said to you, you can sell their burgers, and they gave you a special door, and they said, whatever people you get to go through that door, anything they buy, any burgers, anything they buy on the inside, we will give you some of that money. We'll give you half of the money of whatever they spend. So then your job is to get as many people as possible through that door, to go through that door and go to the other side and buy. Now if you imagine online, then that door is basically a link. It's a website link that once you're involved in the system, and hopefully I'm just going to talk about the system I'm in. Once you get involved, they give you your own link, and using that link, if you do any advertising, if you get traffic, which is the second thing, like I said, and they teach you how to do this. They teach you how to get a traffic source, whatever it might be. It might be YouTube, it might be Facebook, it might be solo ads, whatever it is. What they will kind of, as they talk with you, the two of you can work out the sort of thing you enjoy doing. It might be videos, you might enjoy talking, you might enjoy writing, whatever your thing is. They will work with you and get you into the right traffic source, and then your job is to just stick with that one traffic source. Don't try to do 100 traffic sources like I tried to. Stick with the one, because you're only going to find that if you try to do this and the other thing, you're only going to have to come all the way around again and start all over again from the beginning, like I had to do. So I'm trying to save you making the same mistakes that I did, because I actually, I started off with YouTube, doing really, really well with YouTube. Then I decided I wanted to do 10 other things, and I ended up going all the way around in the circle and coming back to YouTube again, which is what actually helped me to become profitable. So decide on what your avenue is for yourself, and these coaches will help you. If you get involved in the system I'm talking about, they will help you. They will guide you into what they believe is be the best traffic source for you, and then stick with that. Make sure you're getting 20 to 30 leads using that traffic method. And that's it. If you can just stick to those 2 steps. Step 1, get involved in an opportunity. Step 2, get traffic to that opportunity, to the link that they will give you. And that's it. Till you're getting sales. Till you're getting some sales. Then, as you get more and more advanced, and again, if you're on my list on www.empowermentteam.org/CF, I go through all the more advanced stuff. I go through building a list. I go through, doing other traffic sources, YouTube, Facebook, all these other traffic sources that people are talking about, that can help you. So now you can then diversify. I go through helping you put up a website, but at the beginning, you don't need to worry about all of that. You don't need to worry about a fancy website when you're not getting any people through the door. You need to find out how to get people to the door. Then eventually you can get people to your own door, your own beautiful website that then goes on to sell anything you want. All right, so I hope this helps. I hope you got some value from this. If you did, then please take the time to like it and share it with anyone else you believe would enjoy it as well. If you are interested in getting on my priority list, then I'll leave a link below. Also, you'll get access to my free 4-part course, as well as I'll show you the exact system that I'm using to have $1,000+ days. So, it will all be in the link below. So once again, thanks for listening. Until next time, take care, and we'll speak again soon. All the best.